Okay, I'm standing in front of the house. I'm actually standing right out in the middle of the street. So if I go around here, you'll see the large parking area. And there's room for easily another car, and maybe you can see that I'm not even parked all the way to one side. You might even be able to squeeze 3 cars in there. Certainly you could put 4 if you put them 2 by 2. And then there's the railroad track view. You've seen that before. There's the storage lot. And there's the other neighbor house. And looking down toward 8th Avenue, that stop sign that you can see, that's 8th Avenue. So it's, maybe a quarter of a block to the stop sign, and once you get to that stop sign, it's 2 blocks to the right, and it's Main Street right in the western edge, not even the edge, it's in the western portion of downtown. So we'll just do a little walk around here. I'm not sure what's up with these barrels. The real estate listing said those were rain barrels and they came free with the property. Gee, thanks. I guess they must maybe have used them to collect water that ran off the roof for the plants, but those would need to go. The little front yard area actually is quite nice. It needs some landscaping, of course. What's there is not the best, but there's room to do something similar to what we did at Casa. See my creepy looking shadow there. And there's the Hungarian church. Really nice, well maintained, very beautiful church building. Would be a good neighbor to have. Not quite sure what's up with this. The property line is this row of boards there. I'm pretty sure that is the edge of the property. And then this, maybe it's just a city-owned alleyway or something. It goes all the way from 3rd Street where I'm standing, and it looks like it goes all the way down to Martin Luther King Boulevard, which is the next street over, next street to the north. So you can kind of see how the original structure was. I guess maybe it was all built at the same time, maybe it's been added onto, but the lower part is kind of a wood framed portion, and then the upper part back here is all concrete. So I envision it would be nice to have a privacy fence. There already is part of one there, so that fence could actually turn the corner and run up the property line, stopping somewhere. That would hide the view of this alley, which is not the best. It looks more like a driveway than an alley. And then the little backyard area. This fence is the back property line, I'm pretty sure about that. So there's a little lawn back here and a lot of concrete patio. It's already blue. More patio goes all the way out there. That little drop off, that's where the parking area stops, but there's still more concrete back here for outdoor seating, picnic table, patio. Could be a really nice little back area. The metal cabinet is outside place for the hot water heater. Casa Blue has one. It's not that nice. So they put hot water heaters outside down here because it never freezes. I'm not sure what that is. I think it must be a little chest freezer. It's plugged in, it's got electrical power to it. There's a cord runs over to there's an outdoor outlet over there underneath the electrical panel. So I'm not sure what that's all about. That would need to go. That has to stay. We need to straighten up that dent in the door a little bit. Looking at the electrical stuff, it's fairly updated. It's not ancient. So the electrical work has been updated. It does, or has had, Verizon, now a Frontier Fios in here. So we know that's available. So these bushes would continue the property line. That's a beautiful piece of property back there. I don't know who owns it, but it's empty. There's a vehicle. I think that might be related to church. It's been there all day. And then that's somebody's backyard, I think, over there. Looks like it's maybe a painting contractor or something, but that's residential. And all of those other structures on the other side of that tree line are residential as well. So all of this area over here is part of the property, part of the lot. There's a big live oak tree there that sits on the property. There's a huge one back in the back, but that one is not part of the property, but it provides shade and a beautiful view, even though it doesn't belong to this property. And there's another live oak there, some palms, and a little garden by the street, some more privacy fence. That really ought to come down because it blocks a nice view. So all of this belongs together with the house. This little shed, kind of cute. It could be made into like a little bar shed or maybe storage area for whatever. Needs a little work, but it sits on a concrete slab. That gives you some sense of how big it is. It's probably, I don't know, 8 by 12 maybe, something like that. Railroad tracks right over there. So all of that back there is not part of the property. Property line is pretty much a straight line between where I'm standing and that bush there. And there's the house, and there's what looks like could be a building site for another even bigger house. So a very interesting little property back here. So Jim is supposed to be coming over this way, kind of waiting around for him, and we're going to do more inspection of the outside, and then tomorrow at 10 a.m. Jonathan, the real estate agent, is supposed to be over here to let me in to see the inside. So I'll do one more walk around in case I missed anything. Not sure what the blue tarp is covering up. Looks like some landscape mulch or something. And there's that end of the house. Not sure where that came from. Piece of yard art, I guess. So the back door, electrical utilities, telephone, cable, internet. Driveway, alleyway. That's the church. Pretty good sized house. It's a lot bigger than Casa. Listed at 900 square feet. And Casa is 784 square feet, but this just somehow seems a lot bigger than that. Maybe there's some utility space inside that doesn't count as livable square feet. Not sure about that. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be posting these up on YouTube for you to see. More later.